And, you may be, thinking, how in the world, when you're at this height in your career, could you be on autopilot? Well, I just found I was doing the steps, I was waking up, I was going into work, I was doing the things that you're supposed to do, but I wasn't really passionate about what I was doing. And I think that was one of the first aspects when I started to realize, that, I was living a life, but I wasn't really living my passion. And, ultimately, I left Catalina and I was hired by a company called Genius Central, and as their president and CEO. And prior to that, I was the CEO of a company called Bioner. And I had reached this pinnacle of everything I'd worked for in my career. And I was in my early 40s, felt like I should have been on top of the world, but inside, I was at one of the lowest points of my life. Looking back upon many of the things that I had done, I realized that as I looked upon all these leaders that I had seen, some of them I've mentioned, but I also, got to interact with along the way Peyton Manning, Archie Manning, race car drivers, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jr., Matt Kenseth, because of the North Carolina area, etc., that they all followed a similar pattern. And it was a pattern that I followed, also in many ways when I was changing from one career to the other. While the vast majority strive for the ordinary and cling desperately to their comfort zones, those of us who desire to be passion-struck are compelled to move forward and do something great. We are the minority, the scarce few who are willing to envision a nobler cause. Instead of just daydreaming of what could be, we step into our sharp edges, face our fears, and harness our hidden potential. We are the evolutionary passion-struck community. And I want to ignite all your passions by sharing what I have learned through this Passion Struck brand and this podcast, and inviting guests on this show, guests who are business leaders, former military, current military, professional athletes, Division I athletes, visionaries, creators, healthcare professionals. And I want to do it not just, the Jack Dorseys and Mark Benioffs of the world, but I want to showcase, those who are passion struck, who are walking all amongst us. And I will showcase some of those others as well, because we all have the opportunity to unlock our hidden potential. It's within all of us. And I want to give you the tools so that you can do it as well.